Hello friends, welcome back. In this tutorial we will study about merge sort algorithm. Merge sort algorithm is a sorting algorithm and it follows a divide and conquer approach. Right? The algorithms which follows a divide and conquer approach, they break the original problem into several sub-problems that are similar to the original problem but smaller in size, right? These algorithms which follow divide and conquer approach are recursive in nature. They call themselves recursively one or more times to deal with the closely related sub-problems, right? Divide and conquer approach involves three steps at each level of recursion. First, divide, right? In this step, the problem is divided into a number of sub-problems. Second is conquer. Here, we will conquer the sub-problems by solving them. Third, combine, right? After solving the sub-problems, we will combine the solutions of the sub-problems into the solution of original problem. Now see how the merge sort algorithm works. Now suppose there is a sequence of n elements and we have to sort this sequence of n elements in increasing order by using merge sort algorithm, right? So what will we do? First of all, when we apply merge sort algorithm on this sequence of n elements, right, where n is a even number, right, then the merge sort algorithm will divide this sequence into two subsequences having n by 2 elements, right? If n is an odd number, right, then the merge sort algorithm will divide this sequence into two subsequences. One subsequence will have floor n by 2 elements and another subsequence will have ceiling n by 2 elements, right? Now after this, merge sort algorithm will be applied on these subsequences, right? And at last, these sorted subsequences will be combined to form a single sorted sequence, right? Now see, when we apply merge sort algorithm on this sequence of n elements, right, first of all it will divide the n element sequence into two subsequences of n by 2 elements each, right? After this, merge sort algorithm is applied on these two subsequences, right, which will further divide these subsequences into smaller subsequences, right, and apply merge sort algorithm on them, right? When we get subsequences having only single element, right, then their further division into smaller subsequences is not possible, right? Now merge sort algorithm is not further applied on these subsequences having only one element, right? Now two smaller sorted sequences are merged to form a single sorted sequence in bottom-up fashion, right? Until we get a sorted sequence, right? Subsequences having single elements are already sorted, right? These two sorted sequences are merged to form a bigger sorted sequence, right? And this continues in bottom-up fashion, and at last we get a sorted sequence. Now we see how the two sorted arrays are merged to form a single sorted array. Now see these two arrays A and B. Both of them are sorted in increasing order. Now we have to merge them in a single array R, so that array R contains all the elements of arrays A and B arranged in increasing order, right? First, what will we do? See, first element of array A is the smallest element of array A, and first element of array B is the smallest element of array B, right? Now we will compare first element of both arrays, right? Element which is smaller will be the smallest element among all elements of arrays A and B, right? So the smaller element among these two elements, right? Smaller element among these first elements of the arrays. The first element of array B is 1 and first element of array A is 2. The smaller one is of array B, right? First element of array B, that is 1. So we will write 1 here at the first position of array R, right? Now what we have to do? We have to find the smallest element among the remaining elements of array A and B, right? Now we will compare the smallest remaining element of array A with the smallest remaining element of array B, right? And the smaller one will be inserted at second position in array R, right? Now we will not consider this element, right? Now the smallest element of array A among the remaining element is the first element of array A, and the smallest element of array B among the remaining elements is the second element of array B. Now second element of array B is compared with the first element of array A, and a smaller one is the first element of array A. So it will be inserted at second position in array R, right? So this element 2, which is the smallest element of array A, is inserted at second position in array R. Now it will not be considered, right? Now the smallest element among the remaining elements of array A is 8, and the smallest element among the remaining elements of array B is 6. A smaller one is of array B, that is 6, right? So we will insert 6 in array R at third position, right? Now it will not be considered. Now the smallest element in array A among the remaining element is 8, and the smallest element in array B among the remaining elements is 12, right? Now the smaller one is of array A, that is element 8. So we will insert 8 in array R at next position. Now this element 8 will not be considered. Now the smallest element among the remaining elements in array A is 35, and the smallest element among remaining elements in array B is 12, right? A smaller one is 12, so 12 will be inserted. Now this element 12 will not be considered, right? Now the smallest element of array A among remaining elements is 35, and the smallest element of array B among remaining element is 14. Smaller one is 14, so element 14 will be inserted at next position in array R, right? Now the element 14 will not be considered, right? Now there is no element remaining in array B which is to be compared with the elements of array A. Now the remaining elements of array A will be inserted in array R, that is 35 and 41. Now you can see that how these two sorted arrays are merged to form a single sorted array, right? How the merge sort algorithm works, it will be more clear after this example. Suppose a sequence having these 8 elements is given to us and we have to sort it using merge sort algorithm, right? So when merge sort algorithm is applied on this sequence, right, merge sort algorithm will divide this sequence into 2 subsequences of 4 elements, right? And after this, after dividing this sequence into 2 subsequences, right, merge sort algorithm will be applied on these 2 subsequences to sort them, right? After these 2 subsequences get sorted, they will be merged into a single sorted sequence, right? Now see, when merge sort algorithm is applied on these 2 subsequences which are having 4 elements, what will happen? Each of them is divided into 2 subsequences of 2 elements, right? Then merge sort algorithm is applied on these 2 subsequences having 2 elements to get them sorted, right? And when these 2 subsequences having 2 elements get sorted, they are merged to form a single sorted subsequence of 4 elements, right? Now what happens when merge sort algorithm is applied on these subsequences having 2 elements each, right? When merge sort algorithm is applied on this subsequences which are having 2 elements, each of them is divided into 2 subsequences having 1 elements, right? Then merge sort algorithm is applied on these subsequences which are having only 1 element, and when they get sorted, when these subsequences which are having only 1 element get sorted by applying merge sort algorithm, these sorted subsequences are merged to form a single sorted subsequence of 2 elements, right? Remember that any sequence which has only 1 element is already sorted. So when merge sort algorithm is applied on subsequence having only 1 element, it cannot further divide this subsequence into 2 smaller subsequences. So this way we can sort a sequence of elements using a merge sort algorithm, right? So what happens in merge sort algorithm? First of all, the sequence of n elements is divided into 2 subsequences of n by 2 elements, which are further divided into subsequences of n by 4 elements, and so on until only subsequences having only 1 element are left. After this, sequences having 1 element are merged to form sorted sequences of length 2. Then sorted sequences of length 2 are merged to form a sequence of length 4, which is also sorted, and so on until two sequences of length n by 2 are merged to form a final sorted sequence of length n.